Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. The S&P 500 was up 2.3% today, a green shirt day finally. I actually thought I was going to get to wear the green shirt yesterday when it was up 2%, ended up coming down at the end. Today it just jumped up, probably a lot of because it was just down, but we had first-time unemployment claims that came in, at better than expected. So less people were filing for unemployment. And again, it depends on what you're looking at versus inflation versus recession. I think one thing that's important to understand, you can see some of the, kind of emotion that wraps itself around recession, because as money managers, this is what we're used to. The last time we had high inflation was the, 1981, and so all that time since 1981, what we've been dealing with and that markets really are recessions. And so it's what we're used to dealing with. It's what we're, kind of programmed to deal with. There aren't that many money managers that are still around for dealing with this higher inflationary period, in the 70s and early 80s. And so, again, you start to see a little slowdown, a little softness in the job market, and rates are still up. They didn't lower them like maybe, people thought they should. And you get some sell off, on top of the fact that you've got, some seasonality. But, one of the other things that's happening also, too, I think that scares the market, and maybe on Monday, especially, was just the fact that, the Israel and Iran are, kind of going at it. And, is there an escalation there that could cause some problems or not? We'll see how that plays out. So there's always those kind of geopolitical things that could be out there or are out there at any point in time, that can kind of, turn any, trend, that's going one way or another, back down. So, we'll see how this plays out. Definitely haven't changed direction, at least, in the sense of the overall direction is still primary. This is a secondary move, just means it's the smaller move to the downside. That hasn't broken yet either, though. So it's still in that secondary move. We're still in a down market. So, nice to see today jump. Uh, and typically, though, we haven't reached a bottom yet. Usually have that capitulation. But I will say the one place I've been wrong the most over the last 12 months is just, being a little less optimistic on these recoveries, because they're not normal. We're getting a lot more of these V recoveries where it comes down and we don't end up with that kind of fall. I guess you could call last summer, early fall, kind of more of a normal correction. It's coming down. Had some run ups, but never getting a new high, and the highs were just continuing to come down until we finally, hit some low spot. That's a more of a normal, correction. What we had here, for example, in April, was nothing like that. Drops 5% and then comes right back up very quickly. So the market has a lot of surprising strength, and it really has. All the way from October of 2022, continues to do what it needs to do to move forward and to establish, a traditional, bull market. But theoretically, in a softer season, with the situation that's going on right now, we would continue to at least languish here. But that's where I've been wrong. The market has oftentimes, just come up and been really strong, and a lot of buying comes in and moves things forward. So, we'll see how that plays out as far as that goes. But a good day today, a really strong move. Again, just showing the volatility of the market, really is kind of what's going on here. And, probably a lot of short interest in the market that, all of a sudden you get a little uptick and they're covering shorts and you get a bigger uptick, that kind of stuff. So, hang in there. This is all part of the, normal game so far. Doesn't mean we don't have a big downturn, but you can't take every small downturn and assume it's going to be a big downturn. Again, 10% downturns happen, regularly, roughly once a year. So look forward to being able to see what's going to happen tomorrow. We'll not have the show tomorrow, but I will be doing my summary. I'll put that out. So I will not be here next week, just to let you know. There won't be any videos, no show. I'm on vacation next week, but look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Thank you very much.